the latest on radar. There's Albany, Kentucky. Visibility is poor. You get some of that heavy rain moving on through. 68 degrees, northwest wind at 14 miles per hour. It's a whole messy coverage of storms, this front finding its way toward the East Coast. And as it does so, it's triggering this giant swath, call it from Lake Erie to East Texas to the eastern seaboard with severe weather potential. I'm looking at that, though. That just got issued. That should be coming into the Fox Weather Alert System. Yeah, half a dozen severe thunderstorm warnings and one tornado warning. And it's in one of the places that we've been watching closely over the last hour or so. So here we go. That's the Sabine River. We've had the strong storms moving out of extreme eastern parts of Texas. There are still some there, some moving across into Louisiana. This is still on the Texas side. Jasper and Newton counties, this tornado warning that runs until 4:30. So 28 minutes still to go with this one. It's right there. Yeah, there's some rotation in this, back to the west of Burkeville. Radar indicated rotation, so messier setup. It's not at all like you saw with some of the coverage and the video from our storm trackers yesterday. This is all rain wrapped and very difficult to get a visual on storms like this. But there's rotation in that one. It's a storm that could imminently produce a tornado. If it's not, and you need to treat it as such, into this whole setup out ahead of that line. That's interesting to watch the outflow boundary moving off to the south and east of Winfield. If that helps to enhance some of the cells that have been developing, went right on through Colfax and now right over Interstate 49, northwest of Alexandria, we've got a new cell developing. And yeah, right at the end of the loop, Dylan just pulled up the high-res visible satellite for us, and you can see those storms bubbling and becoming more intense. This is a portion of the storm where we've got a bunch of wind shear. There's kind of a secondary area of low pressure back this way. The front provides some of the lift, but out ahead of it, we've got more storms, discrete or individual cells initiating. Farther off to the north and east from there, you've got a severe thunderstorm watch. That was trimmed back for Metro Nashville because you've already had severe weather move through. But for areas to the east, you're still dealing with that potential. And then down south, it's the spots we were just looking at into Louisiana. It runs until 6 o'clock local time, a couple more hours. And we'll see, depending on what this looks like toward the end of that window, as these storms move into this territory, we may see the watch expanded in that direction. And you also noticed, indicated by both the Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service, they're going EF2 plus. So just highlighting the possibility of strong tornadoes in that area. That would be strong tornadoes that we're watching for a second straight day. Severe thunderstorm warning east of Interstate 99, central parts of PA. Farther back to the west, Cincy, you've got more thunderstorms moving through. Same story for Columbus, eastern parts of Ohio too, and down into Kentucky. These are sub-severe, but Interstate 71, that's Louisville to Cincy over to Columbus. You look at what time it is, 5 o'clock. That's a heavily traveled thoroughfare, and it's pouring. Those are some gusty downpours moving overhead. Farther off to the south, you've got west of 75, some severe thunderstorm warnings in southern Kentucky, and more down into middle Tennessee. That particular storm, which is right over Interstate 24, another bad spot, Bedford and Rutherford counties, severe thunderstorm warning until 4:30. This one has tornado possible. So that's been a frequent tag. And it's a nice thing that the Weather Service uses when they're indicating dangerous storms that have some rotation in it. The other severe weather hazards are dangerous too. But it basically puts a bookmark on it saying that if that rotation tightens up, even as is, it could produce a brief tornado. So we'll keep an eye on that. And look at that viz. Yeah, this is a whole sprawling zone, the dry air moving in. What's that, a dust storm warning up in the Texas Panhandle? We got something, yeah, hanging out down that way. So, yeah, very dry, a whole different atmosphere on the backside of that boundary. So as we move forward through the next several hours, you can eyeball it. The storm's moving across the central and northern aspect of that level 2 out of 5 zone. We're seeing severe weather in progress. these storms are still moving into that southern third zone. Mississippi, Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, western parts of Georgia. Be alert. You got some strong storms headed your way moving through this evening and tonight.